Any second now, we're going to see the Mechlon take another star system. There we go, just saw it happen right there. So, the next thing we want to go for if we're going aggressive is this gyro stabilizer, because that wrecks ships early game, because it basically does structural damage, goes straight for the structure of the ship. So we're going to want that on our ships. Now this could present a problem. Unfortunately they're expanding away from us, but we don't want them to become too powerful. Every new colony they get produces new workers for them, which means they have the ability to pump out an extra ship compared to me. So if we went to war now, they'd probably win. Not to mention the fact that Mechlon have a bit of a bonus when it comes to war, because they're cyborgs, so they repair their ships every turn, which is kind of annoying. So we're going to need to factor that in. Okay, what do they want? Okay, right, so this is, they want a technology I have, and they're offering what technology they've got. So it's just a straight up trade. There's nothing here that I really want. It's all kind of easy stuff to get, so I'm going to tell them to forget it. Now one thing I can do is diplomacy. I don't normally do it, but I think we will do it for this, because we want to get ourselves some more research. So they always reject the first time round. There we go, they accepted the second time round. And what that's going to do is, it's going to give us some minus gold for the first few turns, but it's going to eventually give us more research. You can get a trade treaty with them as well, to give us more gold, but I don't want to be too tied down with treaties, because if you go to war with them when you've got treaties, you get negative diplomacy, I guess is the way of doing it. So other nations don't like you, and the more nations that don't like you, the more likely they are to declare war on you. So we want to try and avoid that if possible. Right now, we've not got enough food to feed our population, so we've got the freighter fleets there. It's not a problem of importing food, it's literally we're not producing enough food. And this is kind of what I didn't want to happen. So you see, here we've got 3 people, they're already consuming more food than this planet's producing. And on top of that, Trillar is probably just not producing enough food to cover its own population, as well as, yeah, see, it's not got any extra food here. So we're cutting to an impasse where we've got minus food. So all we're going to do is take another scientist. I'm going to put him on food production here. It's not good. Oh, hang on. I forgot to check back on this. Yeah, let's buy this. That's not too bad. It's not good, because we're now losing research. We need the research, but better to keep our population alive. Alright, so we've got a colony ship. What I do want is a scout, because our last scout got killed, so I don't actually know what any of these systems are like. I don't want to scout the colony with a colony ship, so if that gets destroyed, that's a lot of wasted time. Okay, so at this point, we're going to put production from this home planet, because there's nothing really for us to build here. We're going to put that into creating a ship, because although we won't actually create this ship, the production put into it doesn't get wasted. You can convert that production onto another thing. So what we'll do is we'll convert that onto a newer version of this ship once we get better technologies. Right, so now we've got this scout. We're going to send him out to these various different star systems. So this orange one, orange are normally a decent. Okay, so here we've got a small ocean world. As an aquatic race, ocean planets are actually very, very good for us. So that's a decent planet right there, because although it's small, it's got 10 max population. As you saw, the huge planet over there only had 6 max population. And that's because we're ocean. That's because we're an ocean race. So we've got a tundra planet. Again, tundra is like frozen. So again, we do all right in that as well. That's 8 max pops. So this star system here is actually a decent star system. That's an ultra pro. We don't want to go for that. I mean, you can't get gas giants. So we're probably going to colonize that. In fairness, let's just have a little bit of a look around, see what else there is. There's this blue-white star here. That might be minerals. Yeah, it's a large toxic planet. Want to try and stay away from toxic because we're barely keeping enough food down to get our citizens fed. So that's not what I want to go for. That's a pretty bad planet right there. Let's see, there's another orange system here that might be decent. Ah, okay. I was worried this would happen. They're spying on us and they're stealing our technologies. What we can do is we can get a report on them. So we can see they've got one enemy spy on us. We can also see what technology they have that we don't have. Their technology is split into different classes. So you've got weapons and armour and stuff like that. We're not really interested in anything they've got right now because it's pretty easy to get stuff, but we are interested in the fact they're spying on us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the diplomacy thing, and we're going to demand that they stop spying on us. And fortunately, they've agreed to do as we say. Every time you demand something of a civilization, their relationship to you goes down. But these guys are amicable with us, so that wasn't really likely going to rock the boat very much. The only problem with these computer players is they're going to start spying on me in the next turn or so. Okay, that's alright, but that's not as good as the one we found up there. We really want that ocean world, so we're going to go to this WEG system. And we're going to colonise that ocean planet. Okay, so Ninsar. So Ninsar, they can build a research lab, which would help us with research, but wouldn't give us a maintenance cost. Everything has a maintenance cost, obviously, and we're earning 35, so we don't have to worry about that, actually. So yeah, we are gonna... Oh wait, we might not be earning 35, that might have been from the trade goods. Let's have a look, how much are we actually earning? 28, that's fine, still fine. So next turn, we get to colonise our small ocean world. Here we go, you can see we're underwater there. So we're going to keep that like that. Straight away we're producing more food than we need. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to queue hydroponic farm, and I'm going to give us negative food for one turn. Because I think we'll have enough food to feed everyone anyway. Yeah, we've got just enough food. So now the hydroponic farm should feed them. And the reason why we're doing that is because otherwise we would have to wait for the population to grow enough to be able to get an extra population to start working. We don't want to wait for that. So, that's good. Alright, now I can go to some of these extra systems. Now, the game is called Master of Orion 2. The idea behind that is because it's in a whole series about these races, these two different races that are at war with each other. The Orions and the Antarans. You don't have to worry about it, but basically, one thing it does mean is that one of these central star systems is going to be the Orion star system, and in the Orion star system it's a legendary planet, and there's also a guardian that guards it, who will kill our ship if we go there. But at least we'll know where it is. So it's probably one of these. It's probably this star here, but it could be one of these outlying ones around here. It could be that one actually, or it could be that one. But I don't think it'll be this one we're going to. Oh, he's a good leader. Let's hire him. Okay, so this is a regular system. That's rubbish. We don't want that. Alright, so now we can give one of our other planets a leader. And we're going to give him. He's a very good leader. So, it's good. Alright, we're going to investigate this. This could also potentially be the Orion system. It's quite central. Hoping it's not. Alright, so what do they want? They want Confederation. Alright, okay. Confederation is a very advanced research. I got it from that human I just hired as a planetary leader. We don't really want to go giving them anything for that, because there's nothing that's really... They've gotten us a decent trade right now, so we're going to leave that. Okay, Ninsar could build biospheres and get an extra 2 population, but there's no real point on this world, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the production into building a ship, and hopefully we'll be able to then convert that into a better ship. Ooh, okay, this ship's about to die. Okay, so this is a very decent planet. Large Terran. Yeah, we'd want that. It's a very good planet. But it's got a space dragon guarding it, so that's not going to happen. And we've once again lost our scout.
A space dragon?
Yeah, there's a couple of like life forms in this. There's like the space dragon, which is the most ridiculous one. Actually, it's not the most ridiculous one. There's like a space dragon. There's a space amoeba, which is literally like a huge single-celled organism. There's a space crystal, which is basically like just like a crystalline life form. What else is there? Oh yeah, there's the space eels.
Ooh, space eels.
Space
Yeah.
eels?
Oh, welcome, Bob.
I've been here for like half an hour.
Yes, I literally moved in and I was like, oh look, Bob's arrived.
Okay.
Not even saying anything since he's been here.
There's other ones you can't fight as well, like
now.
I know. There's other ones you can't fight as well. Like there's one that's a hyperspace beast, so you can't fight it. But what that does is it basically eats your ships when they're in hyperspace. So every time they travel between star systems, they enter hyperspace. and that's pretty brutal. Normally it just eats scouts, but if you're like sending your military fleet through space and it happens when they're halfway through transit, then you could end up losing your entire military fleet. So that's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying.
Cool. I should probably watch you play this. Duo commentary, but still.
Well, I can always do another playthrough of it sometime. I mean, I don't expect this playthrough to actually work. We've got quite lucky so far in that A, we've only found one other civilization, and B, they're not aggressive towards us right now, so we're able to survive. But it probably won't be long. There'll be a person who started up here, so like, if we went to that star system, we'd probably encounter someone. We've got a space hydra there.
Left. Up, down, shoot.
Who left? Bob did.
No.
No, left. I just said right, down, up, left. It's all right.
Oh. My flux
Yeah.
just kicked in.
Yeah, I know, that happened to me not so long ago. Okay, so we've researched anti-grav harness, gyro stabilizer, and inertial stabilizers. That means we're almost ready for a war. So all we want to do now is we want to get class 3 shield, but we don't have to have that for our first war. The other thing we want is better armor, which is up here, in the chemistry section. It's in the chemistry section. The other thing we could get, actually, we're going to need better construction, because we're going to need to build battle stations to get more command points, so we can have more ships. And also, if we keep going in construction, we'll get Titan construction, which is a bigger ship. We can't currently build that right now. So I'm going to put some points in construction. And it's also quite a low, it doesn't require that much research right now. Okay, so what we're going to do, because we're still building ships in these systems, we're going to design ourselves a new ship, or rather redesign this ship. I'm going to give it a different look, and I'm going to clear it and create my own ship. So, we want to give it a beam. We're going to give it mass drivers because they're quite good weapons for early game. Then give it another set of mass drivers so it can destroy missiles that are coming towards it. We're going to want to give it missiles, so we'll give it some nuclear missiles and give it 10 of those to fire. We're going to want to give it some bombs as well so it can attack enemy planets. And the last thing we want to give it is a gyro stabilizer so it can destroy enemy ships. Now right now we don't have a lot of space, so we've only got 90 space. If we go into construction not too far in, it's actually like a thing that will allow us to put more stuff on our ships, called battle pods, so we want to go for those as soon as possible. Alright, so you can see I'm just putting extra points into these weapons that makes them stronger, but we're also like burning through the amount of space we can fit stuff in. So I think for now we're going to leave it like that. It's a pretty bad ship, but I mean, the likelihood of us actually building one of these is unlikely, because we'll probably redesign it with battle pods. It's actually cheaper than the one we were just building, which means it's probably worse. But, oh well. We can actually afford to buy that, that's kind of worrying. And we're going to switch it over here in this planet as well. There we go. It's going to take 15 turns. Hopefully we can go further into this construction menu. Let's see, if we click on the construction tab, we can see, there it is, capsule construction, battle pods. So we have to go through advanced we just got advanced engineering, so we have to go through advanced construction before we can get to capsule construction. Shouldn't take too long, it's only 150 research points, 6 turns, it's not too bad. Here we go,
Yep.
got it, okay.
6 turns, not too bad. And he's got it, guys, he's got it, folks. What
Well,
a game. This
I've got the game set up so if you've not got anything to do on the turn, it just skips through the turns really quickly, which is what the star date thing is here. Okay, there we go. Battle pods. Boom. Now we can start building better ships.
got those battle pods, guys.
Battle pods are got. We've actually just built a spaceship, which is kind of annoying because we don't really want it.
Yeah,
but what
that
we
is
can do is
actually
we can
annoying.
retrofit it. So I'm going to retrofit it.
Yep, retrofit it.
Throw
Absolutely
the battle
agree.
pods on.
Battle
And now we're
pods
going
are on,
to
guys.
give it an extra gyro stabilizer, give it some more mass drivers.
Stabilizers.
And there we go.
Making
That's
a
looking like a better
tricycle.
ship.
Now we've got
And
a
now we
tricycle
have our
ship.
tricycle. We're going to call it the tricycle.
Tricycle spaceship.
Tricycle. There we go. It's called the tricycle.
Called the tricycle. It's got its stabilizers.
I'm gonna
Now,
do that.
anyone can fly this ship.
Now I'm gonna do that for all the ships that we're going to be building in the future. What did I give it? Like that? Was it like?
Call them all tricycles.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, they're all going to be
Fully
tricycles.
Stabilizers.
Here we go, tricycle. So we're gonna go back, and there's one other system. Oh yeah, Ninstar should be like one turn away from creating a ship. Yeah, so if we're gonna swap that out for a tricycle.
You know, you've been recording for 4 hours now.
I've been recording for half an hour, but it's fine because I'm gonna break these up into different episodes. So
Right.
I don't know. I'm just getting really into this. I'm just getting really, really into this.
Really into this, guys. I hope they are.
I hope so. Literally, like once I've built these 2 ships, I'm gonna build some transport ships, and then we're gonna go to war. So
Who is comment in the comment section below if you are. No, don't.
if you're A, watching the episode, and B, enjoying the episode.
Yeah, we want 2 comments from everyone. We want yes,
2 comments.
And
yeah, I don't want you to put them in
no.
the same comments because that's way too many letters. That's like 20 letters.
Yeah.
I don't want that. So
yeah, look,
put them like put them in different comments. The first comment I enjoy.
That's 10 letters.
Yeah,
we have a 5 or less letter boundary now.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
effective
wanna say
immediately
something-
today. So
Immediately.
yeah.
And dates to all of our previous episodes. So anyone who's commented before
We're
more
back-
than 5 letters,
back to
you're
8.
banned.
Oh no, they're not
Well-
banned. They just have to pay the fine.
The fine, yeah.
Right. So
Double jeopardy is in full effect right now.
that's not called double jeopardy, though, is it? Double jeopardy is when you try someone for the same
It
crime.
might not be.
It's
Yeah,
called
it
it's called something else,
That's
and
your
it does have a name. I can't remember what it is.
Double jeopardy? Well, it's
It's something like historic application, but we'll
I think it might
I
be
don't know.
actually.
Anyway,
Oh, wow. Ooh, the
after
best,
that,
the best commentary from Crazy Fish YT.
after that has been brought to my
Only the best.
attention, I'm going to end this one here. So this is going to be 2 episodes worth. Hope you enjoyed them both. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, favourite it, and drop some comments below. 2 comments.
2
no more than
comments,
5
yes
words
and,
each.
And no. Yep.
Did you say words or letters? Because if it's 5 letters, that's a
letters.
really small comment. Okay, so you have to
Yeah,
really think about those
5
letters now. So I guess you could say I enjoy. No, that's 6 letters. You could. Ooh, I like.
You-
There we go. I like.
Yeah, I like. Well, it depends though if you count space. Oh no, I know. Okay, so
And that's all you could say, 'cause you don't have enough
LYK.
You
Yeah.
don't have enough space to say you dislike it. So there we go.
Yeah, so put I space LYK to say I lick.
Oh, you're counting spaces as well. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm counting spaces.
Anything that could be potentially considered a character space is gonna that's like full stops as well. So don't add any of them into your comments.
Yeah, you don't, well, it's grammar. Punctuation, I mean, jeez.
But we also have a new rule as well. We have to have proper grammar. So you can't put I-L-Y-K. You have to put I like, but you got to have a space.
Right.
So, have fun with that.
You're gonna have to figure it out for yourself.
You don't have to be really inventive.
Think of it as a riddle.
Alright, so longest outro ever. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.
That was shit again.